Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. My name is Daize Shayne Goodwin. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to just share a little bit about some information that someone obviously cares enough about you to tell you about. A little bit about me so that I'm not just a talking, bobbling head. I grew up here in Hawaii, trying to make sure that that you guys can see just me, but grew up in Hawaii. Have had an amazing life. You know, I was taught early that if you trade time for dollars and work hard, you'll be able to create a healthy life, healthy income. And I did that with sports. I got really good at what I loved and became a professional athlete, which was incredible. But the thing about being a professional athlete is that your time runs out. And in 2008, my husband and I, who both were professional surfers, basically got our income cut in half. I then used my old way of thinking. We started a small business, put all of our time and all of our energy into it, and it failed. I'm sure some of you can relate. Small businesses are great, but unfortunately, you're nailed to the floor, and you just really can't ever get ahead. You know, you have employees, you're thinking about everything all night, all day. But for us, what happened was it didn't work. And we then went into survival mode. Anyone in here been in survival mode? Raise a hand. That was a really tough time for us because it was just, money was ruling us. You know, they say that money doesn't rule you until you have none. And I experienced that firsthand. I was cleaning houses. I was waitressing. We were doing anything we could to keep afloat. And on the outside, you know, it made it look like we had it all together, but we didn't. And we were falling apart at the seams. We fought all the time about money. We were on the verge of divorce. I wasn't a present mother. It was tough. It was a really tough time for us. So thank God for this business and this product, these products, because I was on the beach praying that there was another way besides living in debt and living paycheck to paycheck. And I was so skeptical on this business model, but thank God that a good friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, kind of shook my cage and said, hey, you have got to watch this video. Now, I don't know if you've been told to watch this video yet, but you are going to be told now. Please get a pen and paper. Write this down. ABC News Report. Now, that shook me up. I'll say it one more time towards the end if you're just grabbing your pen and paper. But that shook me up because I've always been into health. I've always wanted nothing more than to not follow hereditary-wise what was coming at me. So in my family, I've got arthritis, dementia, Alzheimer's, high heart, high blood pressure, all those things. And I thought at 16, I thought, hey, I'm going to take care of myself. But what I learned was no matter how many cleanses I did, how much water I drank, how organic I could be, sickness still comes because our cells oxidate over time. And it's just part of life. We all get old and we all have stuff coming at us. So what got my attention about this, and these products are miraculous, and that's why you're here, is to learn about this medical breakthrough that we've got going on here. What got my attention was that 5 herbs that had been used for centuries could get together and be formulated from someone that is so world-renowned in the science and medical world. He got 5 herbs, ashwagandha, bacopa, milk thistle, green tea, and turmeric. He put them together and found out that they were 1,800 times more effective in these small amounts together. So I was taking all these. I was taking turmeric and ashwagandha, but I never felt anything or noticed anything until I started to try this product. Now, let me tell you a little bit about my experience with network marketing. I am the skeptic of all skeptics. I wouldn't even take the product until I had given all of mine out. That, you know, we basically bought into the business to save on shipping. because here in Hawaii, it's extremely expensive to ship anything. And we were so broke that I put it on 2 credit cards. And I said, if we can save on shipping, and my husband, you know, he was having this amazing reaction with this product. I said, hey, this is big. So I'm just going to save on shipping. And of course, my heart, I gave some to my dad, who battles hardcore arthritis, my girlfriend that's battling depression. All of these people that I knew that were having issues, I said, gosh, if I could, you know, if I could help them, if this product really is what it says it is, you know, then I'm going to try. And sure enough, they all wanted more. So I started to look at what really it means to change the way that we age using a product fighting oxidative stress in our cells. Now, when you watch that ABC Primetime Report, what you're going to see is that someone like me, skeptic of the skeptics, went in to debunk this company for saying things that had never been able to be said before. And that is that this product could alleviate oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. That has never been done, ever. No one's ever been able to say that. And what happens when our cells oxidize is that we get disease. Oxidative stress is the leader in pretty much every disease. Anything with an itis, anything you can think of, cancer, heart disease, all of those are linked to oxidative stress. So for me, when I started seeing my friends and my family, people like my dad, who will not drink water, smokes Camel non-filters, drinks Jolt soda. I mean, my dad is not the epitome of health, but he will take a pill. So when he started calling me back and saying, I need more of this, and, you know, many people started telling me, I want to try this, I started to say, number one, I'm going to start taking this product. And number two, I better look at the business, because, you know, I just didn't want to let something huge pass me by, because we were in crazy survival mode. And I'm thankful. I'm so thankful that I looked, because what I found out about this company and about network marketing blew my mind. Did you know that network marketing is a $248 billion industry? That it's the second highest paid position in the United States besides a professional athlete. Now, when I was a professional athlete, I wasn't getting paid tons, but I know there are some people that do. However, I'm getting paid now more now than I ever did as a professional athlete. And I'm only saying that because this business is for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're 18 or 80. All you have to do is have a heart to share with others, not be attached to if someone wants to take the product or join you, and be able to follow a system that's already in place. That's super, super simple. Now, what got my attention about the business is a few things. Number one is I realized that I was network marketing every day. If there was a place that I loved to eat, I would tell someone about it. I would tell more people than one usually, because I'm in love to eat. And I would tell that person, but I would never get a free garden burger if I went back there. Now, what about a movie that you love? Don't you tell every single person about the movie that you loved? I mean, Game of Thrones basically was built on a word of mouth. But did we get a free Netflix subscription? I don't think so. So all of a sudden I started going, wow, okay, this could actually work. But why is this company, something that has 27 peer-reviewed studies backing it, these products that are literally changing the way that people age? What I wanted to know is, number one, why doesn't anyone know about it? And number two, why are they network marketing? Why couldn't they just, you know, be an infomercial and share the information? But what I found was they were on the shelves at GNC and High Health and all these different health food stores back in the 2000s. Remember those days? But what happened was no one knew the story. So basically, no one knew what to buy. People thought it was a fat burn. People thought it was a muscle builder. No one knew what this perfect little blue bottle was holding. And what happened was they hired someone in 2009, and the company said, what do? We are going into debt. Infomercials aren't working. Shelf life is not working. But we really need to get this out to the masses to tell them that their bodies are the miracle, but we have a way with these herbs and the synergy that happens to flip on their switch to fight free radicals at a rate that's never been done before. And the scientists were like me. They were skeptical. They said, oh, what do you think we should do? And the guy said, network marketing. The guy said, you have a story to tell. You need to share it. People trust their friends. People trust their neighbors. So they said, well, I don't know about that, but we'll keep it on the shelves and see what happens. The first year, they went from 3 million to 33 million in network marketing. The next year, over 100 million. And now we're right at about 200 million. We're growing slowly, but it's happening. People are finding out about it. Now, the reason why no one knows about it is because we're first. And I know this because I've been in the company for 5 years. We've gone through a little bit of speed bumps with different corporate leadership, but now we have a corporate staff that is unbelievable. It's easy now. I build my entire business from my phone. It doesn't matter where I am. I can be in Australia. I can be on the beach in Hawaii. I can be in my car driving my kids to school. Don't worry, I'll be at a stoplight. But I can build my entire multi-million-dollar global business from my phone. And I wanted to know if I could do it. That was my other question that I had for myself. Can I learn something brand new and do this? And P.S., I had no time. I had 2 small children, a small business that was failing. I was waitressing and cleaning houses and fighting with my husband all day. So how in the world was I going to be able to build a business? But what I love about network marketing, and you have to find the right one, because there's a lot of them out there that I clearly know aren't the right ones. But if you can find one that has products that are revolutionary, products that people get to the bottom of and want more, products that are changing the way that people feel, and you have timing on your side. You know, the health industry is the biggest world economy that we've ever seen. It's $1 trillion industry. And we are at the beginning. It's like a huge basketball coming through a hose. Now, I wasn't with Mark Zuckerberg in the basement when they were building Facebook, or they were in a dorm room, I guess, or in the basement with the guy who did Microsoft. But I can recognize this opportunity because of where we are in world trends. The compensation plan, I'm only going to talk a little bit about that because it's unbelievable, but because of time's sake, I know that time is our most precious thing. I'm not going to go too into that. Compensation plan is strong. It was built by people that have done this industry over and over again. And they came to this company and said, gosh, you can't pay us. You have hardly any product. This is back in 2009. But if you let us write the compensation plan so people can win, normal people like us, so normal people can win, we will join your company. So the compensation plan is one of the strongest in the business. Now, if you can find something and a system in place that can do it, that can help people, normal people like us, build this in the nooks and crannies, then it's a gigantic opportunity. So for me, how did I build this? I was coachable, and I did it on my daughter's nap time. My daughter napped for an hour, and I would get to work. Get to work looks like, sharing the information, getting people in front of the information, not being attached if they want to take the products or not. But what happens is you don't know who's going to lead you to the next person, who's going to lead you to the next person, who's going to lead you to the next person. And all of a sudden you have a small organization and a big organization and a bigger. And I don't know about you. I don't know if you learned to trade time for dollars, but that is an old way of thinking. The new way of thinking is not working for the rest of your life. We are not here to pay bills and die. We are here to live, enjoy our family. I got married to enjoy my husband, not to fight and pass like 2 ships in the night. And what you can do here is you can build a healthy residual income. I don't know if you know what residual income is, but for me, what that looks like is last year I was on bed rest, pregnant, for 5 months. Guess what? My check came every month on the 15th. Boom, 15th. Boom, 15th. Guess what it is in a few days from now? The 15th. I've been able to sit and take tons of time off and raise my 10-month-old, our 10-month-old. I feel like he's mine because I'm doing everything. I've been able to do that. I dug my well before it was dry. That's residual income. You don't need to get into this to make millions. I got into this to make $1,000 extra a month so that I could, again, buy my kids organic food. We were so broke, it was tight. And now I'm making more than I ever did before as a professional athlete at the top of my game, or at a small business that looked like from the outside it was going great. So I want to ask you, what are you doing now that's going to set you up in 2 to 5 years? If you have an amazing plan, stay with it, stick with it. But if it's not working like you thought, and you have 15 extra minutes a day to do something new and learn a new trade, you want to do this. Now, very quickly, I'm going to talk about 2 reasons why this compensation plan is strong. And then please get with the person that invited you. And I'm going to tell you to let them know where you're at. You're going to have questions. I had a ton. And then you can get back on the phone with me or another one of their upline team, and we can go over it and see if this is for you. 2 reasons why the compensation plan blew my mind. Number 1, there's something called a matching bonus. And what happens is everyone that you bring in, you are going to get 10% of their income every month for the rest of their existence. Now, if you have 6 people and they all hit the elite ranks, it goes Pro 1 to Pro 10, and they get to Pro 7, and they're making 10 grand a month, you're going to get 10% of that every month. So what is that? If you have 6 people that are Pro 7s, that's 6 grand a month just on that. And then what you're going to do is 5 levels down. So Julie signs up Jen, who signs up Laura, who signs up Rusty, who signs up Sarah. I'm going to get 5% off of all of those other people, as wide as you go. I don't know any other business like that. I don't know of other businesses where you can teach someone your trade and you then get to make 10% off their income for the rest of their existence as they get better and better and they bring more people in. It's crazy. And then the other part is the elite bonus. Pay attention because this is crazy. When you hit Pro 7, you get to share in everything sold in the world that our company creates. Everything. So you share in 1% of everything sold in the world. I think right now we're in a couple dozen countries. They're opening more as we go. We're babies. But if you hit Pro 8, you get to share in 2%. Pro 9's 3%, and Pro 10 share in 4% of everything sold in the world. I don't know if you have anything else like that in your world, but if you do, stick with it. Because I've never seen anything like this. And I'm a Pro 8, so I get to share in 2% every month. Pays our mortgage. It's crazy, just that bonus alone. So think about where you're at right now and think about if it's where you want to be in 2 to 5 years. Because the last 2 to 5 years for me blew by. And I was building this and getting stronger and getting better and learning as I go and making a million mistakes, but getting paid while I made them. And I was able to build a gigantic organization with a team. I'm not the only one making money here. That's what I want you to know. Everyone's making money, some sort of money. And that is so powerful to me. I don't know if there's a better way to do business. So get with the person that invited you. Write these 2 things down now. I hope you have a pen and paper. You're going to write down ABC News Report, abcnewsreport.com, and you're going to watch that and you're going to get your mind blown. And then you're going to go to PubMed, PubMed, pubmed.gov. PubMed.gov, and I want you to go to the search bar. And whatever you got coming at you, hereditary-wise, or maybe you have something now, maybe you've got gout, or you've got, maybe you're battling cancer, God forbid, or you're battling depression, or whatever it is. Type in the search bar, depression and oxidative stress, or gout and oxidative stress, or migraines and oxidative stress. And everything is linked. We can't say that these products basically alleviate, that they're the cure-all. We can't say that, but you can connect the dots. And if we have the only products on the market that can reduce your oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days, backed by peer-reviewed research and patents, you can connect the dots and you can see that everything is linked. So, I'm excited. Can you tell? I am so excited because we're first. And I've never been first at anything this big ever. And it's exciting. So please get with the person that invited you. If you're watching this replay or on YouTube, contact me or contact whoever invited you to this information and get back with them and let's rock. We have the most amazing team, the most amazing, like-minded, positive, healthy, free-thinking people. It's fun. It's a journey and it's a fun one. So take care, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in and yeah, have a great day. Aloha.